Do you think it's a candidate for jet and lining?
Yeah.
With the roots? Cool.
Yep. And the way that we'll record and sound now. We can talk about that here in a minute.
Okay.
We are at, what's our address here?
2311 Northwest 70th.
2311 Northwest 70th. Dates July 7th, 2020. We're cameraing this sewer line from the clean out in the basement here at 2311. Looking at the Seattle City mainline sewer right now, 130 give or take feet out there. We accommodate the neighbor to the east in this sewer line, and I will make note of where they tie in. And we're going to come back and take a look at the line. So coming back, 6-inch clay pipe through this initial stretch out near the main. So this is under the road out on 23rd out there. So coming back through the neighbor's backyard. This old clay looks to be in pretty good condition. This is the shared section of the line, so any work done out in this area should be a shared cost between these two neighbors. Large root intrusion there at that seam. So the way they set up these old pipes is every 3 feet there's a seam. And some of these roots are taking up a good 80+% of that pipe. So that root, sewage is kind of just trickling through the bottom there.
Yeah.
But it's pretty massive.
Yeah.
Again, some root intrusion there. That's a chunk of pipe that's missing.
Yeah.
So that's the top side of the pipe.
Okay.
Eventually that's going to cause some sort of collapse and failure. Right. So this being on the top side is not affecting it that much because the sewage is flowing along the bottom with gravity.
Mm-hmm.
But it's broken, and it's a matter of time until that root's already started pushing in. There's probably a bunch of other roots right around that area.
Yeah.
Definitely a spot for concern. I'm going to keep coming back, though. We will go revisit that here in a minute.
Are we still in his section? Or?
We're in shared, yeah. Okay. So yours and his. And this video's for you, and you're welcome to pass it along to them.
Awesome.
So feel free to ask questions. So, again, kind of a common theme. Every couple of feet, we're getting a root coming through. And again, broken section of pipe on that top left side of the pipe.
Yeah.
Pipe's gone. This seam is also starting to separate on the right side. See how big of a gap that is?
Yeah.
It's probably 2-3 inches or so gap between the pipe and the next section. Large root there. Somebody's running water right now. I don't think anybody here is. I think this is the neighbor running water, making the screen a little foggy. But that must be where. Let me pull back a little further.
Yeah, because last time we had to scope, his pipe was in immaculate condition.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's amazing to see.
What's going
Just
on?
in a few years, yeah.
So there was some sort of plastic repair done out here. I don't know if a clean out was installed. Or where we can go locate that here in a minute, but
okay.
Let's go locate it now. I'm going to pause the video for a second, try to go find where we're at here. Give us a point of reference too. Resuming the recording now. We located that clean out that's out alongside the neighbor's house. We should be getting back to where they tie into the line here pretty shortly. Again, the roots. Big old pile of root there. Another missing chunk of pipe there. So we've got a number of these broken sections of this pipe.
Yeah.
As we come through here. Again, missing small section of pipe on the top of the pipe there. It's just probably roots pushing down on the pipe and cracks it. Actually pops out a little bit bottom. But as long as it's intact, it has liner potential. We got a tie in there on the right side of the line. That's just a connection. I'm not sure if that's maybe a downspout off of the roof or if that's the neighbor tie-in, we're going to keep coming back. Well, that's where it goes from 4-inch to 6-inch, so that could very well be where the neighbor ties in their pipe. I'm going to pause the video for a second. Alright, resuming the video now. Neighbor wasn't home, so we were unable to determine exactly where their line ties into this line. We're in 6-inch diameter pipe. There's a good chance that's where it is, but it could also be down by that clean out further. Without anybody being home, it's going to be tough to determine that today. So coming back further, here's our 4x6-inch transition. I'm going to go locate this spot. So it's going from 4-inch diameter there, right there, to 6-inch diameter there. I'm going to go find out where this is. We're going to pause the video again. We're continuing the recording now at that 4x6 transition where I just located. So this line is the kitchen sink line coming in for the neighboring house. So we come back into 4-inch pipe. So we've got 77 feet of 6-inch pipe. Let me zero out again. 77 feet of 6-inch back into 4-inch now. This ABS section right here that's been repaired at some point, that's ABS plastic pipe, that is what accommodates the main stack for the neighboring house. So in 4-inch pipe, not exactly up to code, but it is accommodating the neighbor's main soil stack there. There is another root ball. We're coming back now. This will be 100% your part of the line. So this coming back from here on out is going to be 2311's 4-inch sewer line. So we got some rootage, kind of a familiar scene there. We've got roots coming throughout most of this line. So the 4-inch, obviously smaller diameter, it's going to clog easier.
Right.
And you've got pretty good ones here where we're getting 75-80% of the pipes taken up. That one more like 90. That one's a monster. And then also this. So also, the closer you get back to the house, bigger the root, the more chance of a backup into the house because you have less head pressure on the back of it. If it's 80 feet out, it's less likely to come and clog into your house because it's got all this weight behind it. Eventually that weight of the water usually will push the clog through, but as you get closer back here, you've got massive ones such as that.
Yep.
Where we only have a small sliver to get through them, and especially this, which is pretty damn close to right outside the house.
Yep.
Yeah, that's immediately exiting the house, so we're right here. Coming back into cast iron pipe now. So here's the cast iron to clay transition there. We're not going to see it very well, but we've got a good look at it already. And we're back into cast here. So up and out of the clean out. There's the clean out. We recorded this from right there. I'm going to locate that spot just outside the house to get a depth, and then we will wrap up the recording.